Please leave your message.
All right, here's a guy trying to sell his laundromat on Craigslist. What's the sales price?
$115K.
$115,000. Does that include the building?
No, does not include the building.
You know, if these photos you sent had smell-o-vision, I'm going to say that it's pretty rank. I mean, the out has mold on it. Then you call the phone number that he provides, and it goes straight to a voicemail that doesn't even have a name. So what type of landlord is this guy? Because it's your understanding he owns the building and the business. He wants to sell the place for 150 grand. So we're going to have a little bit of fun here. It is me doing my level best to get this guy to hand you the keys and take lease payment. But you know how that goes. If he just listed this on Craigslist, he's probably going to want to sell it to some stupid son of a bitch, and that ain't you. So I'll try. But I can't get him to answer the phone. So he's so excited about this Craigslist ad, he's not answering calls. Let's try again.
Hello?
Sean?
Yes.
Hi, Sean. I saw your Craigslist ad regarding a laundromat. My name's Danny.
Hey, Danny. What's going on?
Well, I'm interested in leasing space. I've been in the laundry business for about 15 years, and I have some questions, obviously. Do you own the building?
Yeah, we own the building and the laundromat, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Your building, your laundry, and you said we. So is this a real estate investment trust, or is it a family deal? And that's your business. I'm not asking specifically, but I just need to know who I'm dealing with.
Yeah, of course. The property is owned by my dad. I'm just the one that posted it on Craigslist for him because he built the laundromat 20 years ago. He's in his mid-70s. He's looking to just retire at this point. So he wants to sell the laundromat, just take his rent and be happy with that.
Understood. And yeah. I appreciate the backstory, and also you don't sell yourself short, Sean. You are the guy. What I would like to do, I'll cut right to it. Being in the laundry business, my partner and I would like to discuss lease terms, sign a long-term lease with you, give you a rent check. We're going to need rent abatement. We're going to need help from you. We're not looking for partners. This laundromat is not in operational condition. You know that. I know that. I know by looking at it. Now, you can sit and wait for someone to come along on Craigslist and give you 150 grand or even 50 grand. That's fine. That's your prerogative. My interest is in signing a long-term lease, getting you back to landlording, and retooling this store. Cards on the table. I'm after infrastructure. It's here. This is not the worst laundromat I've seen. It's far from the best. But all it needs, my friend, at a glance, those tumblers, which is what we call dryers, they're extremely aged. They're single pocket. We just don't use those anymore. It's like a three-wheel car, right? It just doesn't work. So obviously, those all have to go. I'll be spending, what's the square footage here?
I think it's around 2,500, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, good footprint. I've been in the store. We come and go as we please. Obviously, the place is open to the public. We just don't run it the way that it is, no offense. Your dad's probably made hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million in this store. And now, I need to talk you out of $150,000 upfront money and give you 300 grand over the next 15 years. It's an alternative. So are we still talking?
Yeah. I mean, definitely negotiable as far as like what we're interested in doing and you know, making the deal happen and things like that. So as long as it's reasonable on both ends, then it's perfectly fine. It's not a problem. But you know, it really just depends on what you're coming to the table with. So
sure. Well, again, I want to be crystal clear from the outset. I'm not looking to turn the screws or change your mindset. If you want to sell the building, there's a value there. I'm not buying currently.
No, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know
no,
that's not
absolutely
listed in
yeah.
your price. $150,000 for this existing business, which I'm not even going to ask what you're basing that price on. I don't have any inclination to get that answer from you, if that makes sense.
Right.
You and I are both on another end of the spectrum, understanding that, hey, let's get you back to landlord. And if you want to sell this building, you, the family, your dad, in a year, 2, 3, you'll have a thriving, shiny laundromat with brand new equipment. Easy to sell the building then. I'm just planting a bug in your ear because at that point, I own commercial property too. I want Walmart in my center because I know it's a saleable property. We're not Walmart. I don't want to get you too excited. My questions are simple, my friend Sean. I have 2 questions. You told me the square footage is about 2,500. On a 15-year term, what's your asking rate of rent?
So I mean, with the sale price, we're asking for $2,000 in rent.
What was the first part of that?
So with the sale of the laundromat, with that lump sum sale of the laundromat, after that, we're asking
like I said,
in rent.
that's off the table.
Yeah. Right. So if that's the case, then
that's adorable. I mean, I think that's wonderful. Yeah. I wish you all the luck in the world. Sean, if you sell this place to someone for $150,000, you've got someone on the hook that's not going to be able to pay you rent in 6 months or 6 years. You know that.
Yeah.
I want to spend my money on me. I'll spend well over $150,000, but that will be on washers and dryers, on equipment, on my future.
Right, of course.
So if your rate of rent is $2,000 for 2,500 square feet and you've pocketed $150,000, high fives all around. God bless you. But that sounds like the same rate. I can put an LOI in your hands. I don't want it to be ignored. I'm not trying to rush you off the telephone. I don't know if you own this building outright. I don't know if you have a mortgage. That's your business. That's your family business. If I were you long term, I don't know if you want to run this place. I don't know how many properties your dad owns or your family owns.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so if that's the case, then I'll talk to my dad about it and I'll get back to you. And if that's something that he's interested in doing, then that's definitely a conversation we can have.
Let me ask you this, because you seem to jump at the opportunity to collect rent here. And I'm not looking for a yes, no, or some indifferent answer from you. $150,000 is off the table. You're saying you're going to have to charge me more rent.
Right. Of course.
So that you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I need is a reasonable and commensurate rate for a laundromat. We can talk for another minute. I'd happily get your dad on the phone. We could do that now.
He's usually asleep by now. So now is probably not a good time, but I can definitely talk to him.
No pressure.
Yeah.
You put a Craigslist ad out. You want $150,000 for this store. If you sell that to someone, you're going to end up incessantly dealing with a losing tenant. We don't intend to be that tenant.
Yeah, I hear you.
You've got my number. So, you're looking at my cell phone. Text me when you want to talk.
Right. Okay. That sounds good.
So there you have it. The outside of this building, Zach, is literally moldy.
I've looked at quite a few laundromats, and it's probably one of the worst I've been into as far as just how well it's kept up with. You look inside of it, and it looks like it was literally done in maybe the early 90s. It's in the outside of it.
I'm seeing the pictures that you put in here. But the exterior of the building is what the landlord has to deal with, and this is not up to snuff. This is going to have to change. I mean, they're throwing darts at a dartboard thinking they're going to get $150,000 for the business rights to this place. Good Lord. Yuck. 2,500 square feet. And you heard what he said. The meat and potatoes of that call was what? Oh, we need $2,000 a month, but that's only if you give us $150,000. So you can do what? It's ridiculous. Good find. This may happen for you, but I don't know. We've been in this process for some time. I don't know. You don't know.
It had some positivity to it at least, so that's good.
I told the guy to send me a text. If he does and when he does, you'll be the first to know.
Sounds good.
Later.
Appreciate it, Annie. Bye.
Appreciate you. All right, well, shit, here we are live, and I'm looking at people incessantly asking me questions. Hot dogging with Dan. Yes, I am a stud muffin. I didn't wear a fun shirt today, so apologies to everyone. People are trying to talk to Dan, not me. Watching the man at work, thank you. My facial expression, they are priceless. I appreciate you. Feel free to comment here live, and I'll try to answer some questions. Hey, Dan, any thoughts on doing a course on how to automate a laundry with the tech? He did that. It is literally on his Laundromat videos. We're talking about hot dogging with Dan now. And hot dogging with Dan is back to hot dogging. All right, well, I tried. Nobody's got any questions for me, so I'm out. Yet another laundry where the landlord wants to sell the place for $150K. We'll likely take this and edit it heavily and drop in the photos so you can see them. This place is just horrific. Frank Richards is scouting now. Well, God bless America, Frank. Hit me up. Guys, I can do this for you. It's what I do. Call the landlords, and I'm not going to turn this into a sales call. I've got better things to do. God bless America. Onward and upward.